All right. Hello, grand evening, everybody. Lakeisha McKnight is here, your leadership strategist and wealth mentor. Good evening to everyone. This is the Leadership TKO live show. So we're live right now on the Facebook platform. We're also live on Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We're live over at leadershiptkoradiostation.com, that website as well. And so I want to welcome everyone here. I know it's a Friday evening, and many of you are probably still with your families, as many of you celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday here in the United States. But I know that there are people even beyond the United States that tunes into this particular show, primarily the podcast version of the show. But we have recently incorporated the video version. So for those of you on Facebook, good evening to you. All right, good evening. And so I'm going to take a moment just to allow many of you to know, to get on board, to tune in to this particular stream right now. And so while we're doing this, what I am going to do, okay, I am going to do a watch party, and I'm going to practice what I preach, because here with the Leadership TKO live show, what we encourage people to do is definitely love the stream. That's number one. Number two, comment and share with us where you're watching from, okay? What city, state, and country. If you're listening and watching from another country, let us know where you're listening in from or where you're watching. Go ahead and share that below in the comment section. And we encourage you, if you have questions as we're here live together, post those questions below. No question is a silly question. And I want to make sure that all of your questions are answered tonight in relationship to the topic that we're going to be focusing in on. Okay. And so also there's the share button. Go ahead, do your live streams, or I should say watch parties, right? Do your watch parties. Feel free to share this stream onto your timeline as well, because it can become an educational moment for those that are part of your tribe, those that are connected to you on social media. So I appreciate your time on this beautiful Friday evening right here in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia, within the US of A. And so again, Leadership TKO Live, our mission really is to empower leaders with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. So I'm going to practice what I preach, and I am going to start a watch party. It doesn't matter if two people are watching. I am going to definitely start a watch party right now. I want to say good evening to Donna. Thank you so very much for being here. She is hailing from Rome, New York. That's what I'm talking about, Rome, New York. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to start a watch party in a very special group where I know many women actually are really engaged in this group. So I'm going to go ahead and start a party there. I'm going to type in join me now as I am live. And for those of you who are on the live stream, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually starting this watch party. And so I am going to make sure that the audio is good as well, because we want to make sure that's good. All right, sounds like it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and greet those ladies there. Good evening, ladies. So for those of you just joining in with me from the group, good evening to you. And so we have a very special episode here with the Leadership TKO Night Show. Now remember, this show goes live every single night around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to put that or place it in your calendar, your alarm, so you don't miss any of the episodes, I encourage you to do it, because we've started an amazing series, a new series. And this series focuses in on those of you who are in direct sales, those of you who are network marketers, you consider yourself to be a part of the e-commerce space, or maybe you just are connected with an MLM. Okay, I want to help you. I want to specifically empower and educate you. Some people call it edutainment, right? Edutainment. And so I'm going to give you some strategies, some tips along the way every single day for a year straight. I am going to give you some tips and strategies on how to really grow yourself as a network marketing professional, and also to help you to grow your business. So if you want to tune in, definitely do so and share these videos with your tribes. All right, so I'm going to be really specific tonight, because I've had some people ask the question, well, Lakeisha, what industry are you a part of? And so I'm a part of the e-commerce space. If I was to tell you specifically, I am a part of the e-commerce space, and what this space really does, it gives us many, many options. And so more specifically, I'm plugged into a money system, okay? A money system. And so I often ask people the biggest question: what do people want the most of? What are they most in need of? And most people will give me the response that they need more money. And so I'm happy to share with you on this particular video, or during this video, that my product is money. Okay, my product is money. And so tonight, what I'm going to share with you specifically are some of the top questions that's really asked about the product within this money system, and also about the business. But more specifically, 3 specific questions I'm going to address on or during this video. So here's the first question I'm often getting, okay, and I often get. Our product, one of the products, which is money, is also gold. G-O-L-D, gold, that's right. My cousin shared with me a special acronym for gold. He says that gold stands for God's only legal dollar. And I truly believe that gold, just like silver, has always been money. Okay. And there's many things going on in the world today with the economy, and how, these things here is really fake money. And you all need to read that book by Robert Kiyosaki called Fake, because in that book that Robert Kiyosaki published and wrote, he talks about how this right here that you all are going to work for, and that you get, that many of you probably got, of course, during this Black Friday. I really don't get along, or at least follow along with that as far as Black Friday is concerned. But you all really work so hard for this, when this right here has lost 98% of its value. Okay, this right here is not worth much of anything anymore, but many people are willing to do almost anything to try to get it. And it's only just some ink on a piece of some paper, okay, but it's lost most of its value. And when you go to different places in the world, this is my last point about this. When you go to different places in the world, this, right, can be worth a different value. When you go to Asia, when you go to, Africa, it can be worth something totally different. And so this constantly changes. However, with this money system, we've been introduced to real money. And real money that has always been money, even since biblical times, right, has always been gold, right? God's only legal dollar. And so with this money system, when you get plugged into it, right, number one, you get a free gold savings account. So that's number one. We all enter the same way. Free gold savings account. So it doesn't cost you a thing. You don't have to put up a credit card or a debit card or anything like that. It is absolutely free to plug into the money system. And my husband and I, we've been plugged in for a little over 3 years now. Okay, so it's free to get plugged in. It teaches you about money and about wealth building, which is what you do not receive from a university or from a college. So we're getting education that's real life stuff. We need to be educated about money and what it really truly is. And so most of us, we really don't know enough about money. Okay, and you have to be open enough to want to learn about it. All right. And so what I want to share specifically, a lot of people ask, is the gold real? Is the gold real? Well, let me share with you one format of how the gold is presented to us. Here it is. This is called cash gold. Cash gold. You can utilize this and obtain breakfast, lunch, dinner, other products with this. This is gold right embedded in the middle of that. 24 karat. I'm going to bring it closer. Okay. 24 karat gold embedded in the middle of this particular bill. This is real money. Okay. This is real money. And real money is something that's supposed to be weighed and not printed. This is printed. Okay. This, of course, when you edge it out, right, can be weighed. It can be weighed. And this is real money. And both of them can be used to make purchases. However, I know I can get more in my purchases with this gold versus going to a store and getting a sandwich, a Big Mac, and probably can't even get a Big Mac with this $5 bill. I don't even eat Big Macs, but I'm just using it as an example. Okay. And so understand the gold is real. So I just showed you in my hand I have 24 karat physical gold. And that is 1/10 of a gram, by the way. Let me share with you. This is 1/10 of a gram. So you need about 10 of these, and it will equal this. Okay? It's going to equal this. This is a gram of gold. 1 gram of 24 karat 999.9 pure bullion gold. So is the gold real? Well, I'm showing you right now that it is. I have it in my hand. I have several of them in my hand, right? Of course, these are just examples of the cash gold, but I have several of it, in my person. Robert Kiyosaki says this: if you desire to make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month, you should have $5,000 or $10,000 worth of gold near your person, because gold is an attractor of wealth. And so if you don't have gold, you really don't have real money, and you're not going to attract money to you, because this is one of the biggest habits that the wealthy engage in. And they share and educate their children about this. They educate their children on how they must pay themselves first by obtaining gold. So that's one of the habits I recommend for each and every one of you watching to be able to incorporate in your lives. Get you some gold. And there's various reasons why you want to do this, because this can be taxed. This will not be taxed. This will be taxed. This will not be taxed. Okay? This is impacted by inflation. This outweighs inflation, or outperforms inflation. Okay? So the price, or the value, I should say, of gold rises faster than the rate of inflation that impacts this. The more you hold on to this, the poorer you're going to become. The more you hold on to this, the wealthier you're going to become. Hopefully you're understanding where I'm going with this. He who has gold makes the rules. Okay? They have a larger voice. They make the rules. But if you're holding on to this, this is a liability. This is a debt note, a Federal Reserve note. This is the government's money. This is the Federal Reserve's note. Okay? So it's not even yours. And many of you are going to work 40 years or more for this that's not even yours. Okay, I can be on that all day. I'm going to get off of that. But is the gold real? Absolutely. I just showed you that it's real. Okay, I just showed you. Here's the second question that I'm often asked, okay? Can you really make money from this money system? Okay. Now, money meaning, can I get this fiat paper? Can I get this fiat paper when I plug into the system? Well, let me tell you this. So number one, you get a free gold savings account, right? And you have the option. Do you want to bring in weekly and monthly income, or just monthly income, or no passive income at all? You have an option to choose, okay? And many people say that they want weekly and monthly income. And so we get paid every week within this money system. And lately, we've been getting paid on Thursdays, all right? And so, yes, you can make money in or with this money system. You can make passive income. If that's an option, if that's your choice, you can make passive income. And here's the thing. It's all about how you want to position yourself. If you want weekly income, we would encourage you, and we need you to get plugged into a business producing asset, right? It's an asset. And this is something that's going to help you to understand how much money you want to make. And so when I first got plugged into this money system, I got plugged in at the bronze level. All right. So there are 4 levels: bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. 4 levels. All right. 4 levels: bronze, silver, gold, and VIP. So when I got plugged in at the bronze level. And so this came in the mail. So I just want to share with you what it looks like. It's a box, right? So I got this in the mail. This came in the mail. All right. And in the box, and I'm going to definitely open it up for you guys, you're also going to get some pamphlets. So you're going to get a couple of these, right? Inside the box. One of them is going to talk about the compensation plan, right? Another one is going to talk about gold, okay? And then another is going to talk about K exchange, right? And of course, there's also a branding brochure as well. Branding brochure. Along with that, you also get a pin that you can actually wear on your clothes, which shares with people what your status is. So if it's bronze, you have a bronze pin. If it's silver, silver, gold, and then VIP. But then you also get what we call profit cards. Okay, profit cards. Now, profit cards serves two different purposes, okay? With the profit card, you can get 100 euros off of a VIP package. 100 euros off, or 3% off of, when you're trying to set up or actually purchase gold for auto exchange, you can get 3%, a 3% discount, as I should say. Okay, so that's the profit cards. And that comes inside of all of these packages. You're going to get profit cards. Now, when I got plugged in, I'm just sitting that down. When I got plugged into this amazing system, I began sharing this with people. And so that really answers my next question that I often get asked. Do I have to recruit, right? Some people ask, do I have to recruit? Do I have to go talk to my mom and my dad and my sisters and everybody that I know? Do I have to share this with everyone? Let me give you the answer to that question. You don't have to. But if you love the people you're connected to, if you truly care for them and you don't want them to become poorer and poorer if they hold on to these, that's losing its value. Even as I'm speaking to you right now, this here is losing its value as I'm speaking to you. All right. And so because this is really only worth about 3 cents right now, the poorer everybody will become if you keep holding on to it. So if you love the people you're connected to, your family, your friends, people on social media, you will tell everybody that you know about this. And the more people you share it with, and the more they plug in, right? They get a free account and they start saving in gold, or they want to get passive weekly and monthly income, and they want to get one of those business producing packages. Guess what happens? You earn a commission, right? It's just referral commissions that you're getting. But there are various types of commissions that you can get based on what you want. You see, all of this is optional. Nothing that we do is mandatory. Everything is voluntary, okay? There's no mandatory auto ship, right? Or auto exchange, right? There's no mandatory startup fee because it's absolutely free to get registered with your gold savings account. Absolutely free. So when I got plugged in, I shared it started sharing it with everybody I knew. I was so excited about this thing. I said, I finally got real money. Like, I finally got real money. And so I started sharing this with people. And lo and behold, within the first 5 weeks of me being plugged into this money system, the e-commerce company then shipped to me in the mail for free, right? I got the silver package in the mail. Now it looks almost exactly the same, but I got the silver package in the mail for free. I did not have to pay a thing to pay for any upgrades because I helped and served. Hopefully you caught that. Because I was willing to serve more people, I was given free assets. My net worth, my family net worth went through the roof because I was willing to serve more people, right? Serve more people. And then because of the amazing team I'm a part of, I was recognized for my efforts, and they give you awards because they want to recognize you for all of the efforts that you've engaged in. And this was given because I helped at least 50 people to get plugged into this system for free. Okay? Now, I've plugged in well over 400 people to this system already. okay, specifically off of Facebook, right? And so when I started realizing that I was making money every single week, I was getting paid on Fridays. Then I got my LLC plugged into the system. I got my nonprofit plugged into the system. So now, within this household alone, I get paid up to 20 times a month with this money system, 20 times a month. And so when I saw that, guess what I did? I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the VIP package. I'm going to get that VIP because I want the maximum payout. I'm doing the same amount of work. Why wouldn't I want to get paid the most? Okay? I'm putting in the same effort. I'm doing the same activities. I'm sharing this with people the same way that we share about movies. I was sharing this information with people on social media. I was sharing it with them by way of live stream, right? I was sharing it with them through Messenger. And I was doing it in a strategic way so that I don't get thrown in Facebook jail. Hello, right? And so then I requested for the VIP. Now I know I'm about to block my face, but I'm about to show you what the VIP looks like, right? So I'll be back in a moment. That's how big the box is. So here's what the VIP box looks like. Look how big this box is. Isn't it ridiculous? But it's ridiculous in a good way. So I'm going to open it up. Now, all of my items are gone because I took them all out. Okay, so this is what it would look like in the inside, like the different slots. Okay, got to peep around the box. That's how big this thing is. So in the box, right, comes this package here, right? It comes with, of course, 1, 2, 3 grams of gold. 3 grams of gold will go into those slots. Of course, this is what the gram of gold looks like. And it came with these. It also comes with plenty of these profit cards. I got the VIP pin that goes on my clothing, right? I got or received more of these, okay? Received more of these, which is the cash gold with the 24 karat gold embedded in the middle of it, which is real money, okay? And now, when people get these packages, guess what it comes with? And it's for a limited time, by the way. So depending on when you see this video, it may be gone, okay? But for right now, people are actually able to get our other asset, which is the cryptocurrency that we have. Yes, the money system has cryptocurrency. You know that stuff that made over 20,000 people a millionaire, billionaire, multi-millionaire? You all know that famous cryptocurrency out there. You know, we have our own cryptocurrency, a part of this money system. We have the KBC and we have the KCB. Now, for a limited time until about December the 15th, you're able to get the KCB when you actually order one of these packages, right? When you order one of these packages, you'll be able to get some of the KCB included. And it's not available on the exchanges yet, but it will go public on the exchanges after December the 15th. So this is why we're telling you, because right now, pretty much the way that it's set up, we're able to get these cryptocurrency coins for free. Now, these coins are said to potentially put you in position to be a millionaire by choice within the next few years. We're not talking about 40 years like these jobs promise you. They'll be able to help you to retire, but you only realize when you get there, you have to go back to work because you can't live, right, after the 40 years. But you'll be able to become a millionaire by choice within the next few years by plugging into this amazing system. So it was a no-brainer for me. I said, well, I don't know what I'm waiting on. I'm just going to share it with more people. And that's why I'm here before you tonight. And I'm here with this live stream video. Many of you may see this on YouTube. You might see this shown as a watch party for several other people right now. And if they've shared it with you, 9 times out of 10, guess what? They're plugged into the money system. You need to ask them tonight how you can get a free account. It's free. You're not going to be asked for your social security number. You're not going to be asked for a credit card. They care enough about you because they want to see you win with your money. They want to see you and your family well off in the next couple of years. Because guess what? Even if you get in or you don't, they're going to become wealthy. And of course, many years later, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you on my shirt what's about to happen. And it's not to step on a lot of people's toes, but here's what's going to happen if you don't decide to plug in. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. We tried to tell you. People tried to tell you about Bitcoin, but many of you were skeptical. We're trying to tell you about KBC and KCB, but many of you are not trying to hear it. Many of you are hiding behind your computers, just watching and observing and being skeptical and not jumping in. Many of you are playing like you're about to do jump double dutch. You're like, I don't know when I'm gonna get in. I don't know when I'm gonna get in. When am I gonna get in? I'm gonna get in right now. How about now? How about now? You need to get in tonight. Stop with the double dutch jumping. Stop trying to figure things out. Stop trying to be an investigator. You cannot over investigate or do more investigating than MasterCard, FedEx, the Vatican, Sony, and many other reputable organizations and billionaires out there who have actually done the research already. These are our partners, a part of the money system. They've done the research. And if you're trying to figure some things out, here's the last question that I'm often asked, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this because I know it's a long video. I get asked this question here. Is it a pyramid? And you know what happens when someone asks me the question, is it a pyramid, Lakeisha? I say this. First of all, I ask them this question. What's a pyramid? Or they say pyramid scheme. I say, well, what is a scheme or what is a pyramid? So they go ahead and they tell me what they think a pyramid or a scheme is. And so I tell them this, or I ask them the question. When you go to a job, or when you go to church, or when you go to the bank, or when you go to any company out there, is there not a CEO? And in that company, is there not a COO or a CFO? In that company, is it not managers or supervisors? How about direct line workers? If you were to actually put all of them into a business structure, the structure is going to look exactly like this. God at the top, the disciples went and shared the good news of Jesus with many people. Listen to me. And then guess what happens? You have myself and many other believers out here sharing the good news of the kingdom of God. Now, that's just an example, with many, many people around the world. This is the same structure within this money system, the same structure on your job, the same structure everywhere. It's a scheme if you're not getting what you paid for. If you're not getting the product or the service that you paid for, that's a scheme, and that is illegal. And many people ask you this question, especially if they don't know you. So if I'm ever asked the question, is this a pyramid scheme? Is this legit? It's because the people who are asking the question don't know me. Anybody that gets to know me knows I will not share anything with you that is illegal, because I am held accountable to the Most High for everything that I do. And in everything that I do, I seek to please Him and Him alone. So that's one thing you can rest assured of. I'm not going to tell you something that I wouldn't get plugged into, and that is illegal. I will never do that. And hopefully you'll trust the people that share this with you and know that they won't do it either. Okay? They won't do that. And so we've addressed several questions tonight during this video about whether the gold and whether this whole gold business is real, this whole money system. Okay? Number one, is it real? Number two, can you really make money from it? We got people who don't have money for these packages, but yet they're still making money every week and every month. And then, do you need to recruit? No. You absolutely don't, because you can just build your own family's wealth. You don't have to go out and share it with other people. But we encourage you to because we don't want you working a job or hustling for the rest of your life. We encourage you to because other people that you know can benefit from this. You can be a blessing to other people. And you can potentially, let me share this with you and I'm going to wrap it up. You can get paid up to 1 million euros a week. 1 million euros a week in passive income. Okay, I'm finished. I'm off my soapbox. But hopefully you got the point. You received the point. And if you're watching this tonight and you need passive income, you want to establish, financial wealth that can be a legacy that you can pass on to your children. Because remember, you can't pass your job on to your children. And so if you want to establish generational wealth and get this passive income flowing, get plugged into this free money system. Ask the person that shared this video with you, how do you get plugged in? Because now is the time. Now is the time. Things are happening right around you that you have no clue of. Okay, we can wake up tomorrow morning and they say the banks are closed right here in the United States. And then what would you do? You won't be able to get access to those dollars you had in the bank. What will happen then? And this is the reason why you need protection. You need gold tonight. Okay. And so I appreciate your time, everyone. If you're watching this on my timeline or my YouTube channel, get back with me and I'll share with you how you can get your gold savings account. And if somebody shared this with you, get back with them. Otherwise, guess what's going to happen? I am going to be back tomorrow night at 9:00 p.m. live on Facebook, on Spreaker, iHeartRadio, LeadershipTKOStation.com's website, and wherever else I can be. Okay. But until then, I want to encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.